Chinese artist Wei Wei has unveiled a new exhibition in Mexico City this week. It is titled Re-establishing Memories. Some 1 million Lego bricks form the portraits of the 43 Mexican students who disappeared in 2014. The case and conflicting information from Mexican authorities about their possible murders sparked months of protest. It became a rallying cry against widespread violence in Mexico. Wei Wei at the exhibition opening said every crime committed damages human society as a whole. And for more on this, I'm joined now by DW's Nicole Reese. She's been taking a closer look at the cases and the exhibition. Nicole, Wei Wei is known for courting controversy through his art. Why is he now focusing on the disappearance of these students?
So this is his very unique way of saying enough is enough. We really need justice for those who have disappeared. And 4 years have passed. If you look at the portraits of these people, these are the very faces that were printed out on posters to take them to protests by their family members to demand to know what has happened, where are my children? And he actually met with some of the family members, and it really left him shaken and stirred up. He himself is a father. So let's listen to what he had to say at the press conference.
Forget about being an artist. I'm a human being just like you. And if you hear someone being hurt, you hear your neighbor's boy can never come back. And the government take 4 years, cannot give a conclusion. What kind of government is that, What kind of society we're living in?
He's taking a really strong, passionate stance there. Take us back to 2014 when these disappearances happened. What's the significance of these students?
Well, the students have a very strong significance because that was kind of a tipping point in Mexican society as well. 43 people disappearing at once. They have witnessed years and years of corruption and violence in the country. That was just the point where they said, enough is enough, not anymore. We need the government to take action. And so these 43 students were allegedly on the way to a protest in 2014 in September. And they were then, that is what the governmental report says, stopped and attacked by the police and then handed over to a drug gang who allegedly killed them and burned their bodies in a garbage dump. That leaves very little trace.
Wow.
There was also a second investigation, which was independent and led by an international commission. And they, back in 2015, demanded to reopen the investigation because they believed there were very strong links between the criminal and also governmental powers working together. But it wasn't reopened back then, which left family members in the plight that they're in still.
So it's been 4 or 5 years. Have there been any developments in the cases since then?
Well, last year there was a new government in place, so Manuel López Obrador took over, and in December he met family members, promising that they would take care of the matter, that the investigation is now reopened, and they will collaborate and look into leads that haven't been followed up in the past. So that might be a silver lining on the horizon, really, for the family, even if it's only a little one. And maybe Wei Wei's exhibition gives this a further push, not only for the 43 students who have disappeared, but also for the thousands that have been disappearing over years in Mexico.
Nicole Reese for us on the latest developments, not only in Mexico, but with Wei Wei's art. Thank you so much.